down the coast of Taiwan, and we're in
Hualien. We're specifically at the Pacific Ocean Park South Shore area. We're gonna bike all day in this beautiful town. Unfortunately, the national park is closed, but that's okay because there's lots of things to see just in this city area.
starting with a bike ride. So we are just biking along this beautiful bike/walking trail along the ocean. And in case you guys were wondering, since we last left you guys in Jiufen, we took a train that was about 2.5 hours to get here, actually from Rufen. It's called, you have to take a bus to get there. I'm pronouncing everything wrong. Key's looking at me. Jiufen. Anyways, the train was stunning. Like, the views were incredible. So definitely would recommend doing that to get here because it was lovely.
How nice is this?
This is pretty cool.
This is so pleasant. I was just saying, it kind of reminds me of the infrastructure and the landscape of Vancouver. It's like nice and
smaller scale.
On a smaller scale, like mountains, seaside, nice bike paths. Honestly, very fun to be here.
Also, just so you know, we actually got our bikes through our hotels. We're staying at a hotel called the Finder Hotel. I think it's a chain in the area, and they gave you free bikes for the day. So that's why we're doing this. Now we're in a tunnel.
Whoa.
And by why, I actually meant how we're doing it. We would have found a way to rent bikes elsewhere in the city. It just worked out really well that the hotel we booked has free bike rentals that you can use.
Whoa.
This is fun. We get to go down a big ramp now.
Oh my goodness. The brakes on this thing aren't super good. Going a little fast. So I think we get to circumvent the whole industrial fishing area here, the harbor, to get to the other side. Love this. This is an amazing bike path so far. That was all trees and nature. Lovely. Some big ships here. The Coast Guard, the Taiwan Coast Guard.
Taiwan Coast Guard, so neat, and you're just allowed to bike through this area. What? Also, Keith didn't tell me I look like such a noob with my helmet.
Well, you don't have to, don't put it so high up. Like, yeah, keep it low.
It's my head shape.
Your head shape.
It just keeps moving.
It's just your head shape, Deb, I'm afraid.
Can we go back this way?
No, we keep, oh, we're lost.
Okay. Okay. Shishi. It's so neat, and you're just allowed to bike through this area. That was nice they came and told us, though.
Yeah. Okay, this is the aquarium park, ocean park. And there's the potentially a cement plant. I think they're, yeah, just piles of gravel there. And we're gonna follow the path to the shore, back to the shore. Haven't really seen dogs in Taiwan. I think they're all there on the bike path. You probably can't see that. I mean, you definitely can't see that. You can maybe hear it. Big jet behind us. That's because this is, I think, the biggest Air Force base in all of Taiwan, here in Hualien. So that's pretty neat. But we're hearing a lot of these jets go by all the time. So if anything happens to this country, I think this place is the first to know it.
We continued biking and the path opened up along the shoreline. Honestly, it was so beautiful, we had to stop to really take it in. And then we noticed the surfers catching some waves. Next, we continued along the coastline, passing a lovely lighthouse before the path cut away from the water.
Ugh. Oh my God, get out of here. As nice as that area was, we're just passing a dump and it stinks. That's the reality of things.
But they do a good job of covering up the dump. It's really
Yeah, we can't see the dump from here right now. Man, it smells like garbage. Funny, huh? Stuff you don't see, all you see is pretty shots. We smell garbage. Bah, I'm just kidding, but it's not that bad.
The garbage smell did not last long, and soon we were biking along a lovely forest trail. We were surprised, honestly, how quiet these trails were. It was really nice. The path eventually turned into a boardwalk that brought us back to the beach.
This is incredible. I really want to bike in Taiwan, but since we're like backpackers and we don't really have the equipment for it and their time, it's like really hard to figure out. But there's like easy biking paths and rental bikes or free bikes with your hotel, depending, and all this to explore.
Well, this is unbelievable. True hat time.
It is unbelievable.
He said the UV here is very high. So
Supposedly.
wow. Like, look at the color of this blue water behind us.
Yeah, the water color is incredible.
We're definitely gonna go touch the water and see the temperature. Also, this area apparently year-round is kind of known as like sunny in the morning, rainy in the afternoon, but especially between April and June. According to the internet, it starts to pick up the rainy season and then it's very rainy in July.
It does look pretty ominous over there.
So
I do want to point out too that if you look along this coast, it's just magnificent. And I think Taiwan, we've just got here and we haven't explored it really fully. But from what I've read, it's best done by bike or by car along this coast. So next time we come here, we'll get rent a car or bike maybe. And because this coast looks really nice.
Yeah, and us taking the train and stopping here and biking is our attempt to do that.
To see, yeah.
On a backpacker's budget / travel route. So,
yeah, quickly as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's just this coast, this whole area is really, really cool.
Unbelievable.
I wonder how much time we have until the cloud comes up.
Let's go touch the water and then tell them to keep going. Okay, the goal is to touch the water and not get my shoes wet. Hey, touch the water! I can't do it. Yeah. I touched the water and it is a lovely temperature.
I'm getting rocks in my shoes.
I'm actually not. I really enjoy this beach. It's not one of those sandy beaches that you get covered in sand, so I like it.
And the rocks are beautiful. These are really good skipping rocks. Too bad it's wavy.
I think it also must be low tide right now because I think the water has come up a lot higher. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably brings all these,
Here, yeah.
all this wood here, which smells like cedar. Smells like mulch. Gosh, it's so nice. I think this is kind of our turnaround point though, and now we have the rice paddies and back towards the city and try to maybe beat the storm that's coming. But like I just said,
the adventure. The journey is the destination.
That's right.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, hey, that's the Salcante Trek slogan.
There you go.
Wasn't
It might have been.
Off we go. Wow, this bike seat is hot on the arse. Oh my goodness. This is sort of the end of the beach strip area. We followed along past the scenic spot where there was people. Man. I kind of liked it over there before the actual park because it was just really quiet. Still pretty.
It's just so scenic here. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Even with the ominous clouds.
Yeah, looking at us. I think it's called Bike Route 42. Those signs are everywhere.
And there are, like, we have good friends of ours that actually biked around the whole island of Taiwan, which is so cool. And I think it is a popular thing to do. And there's routes all throughout the island to do a whole loop. We just don't have time or energy or gear.
All right, that's it. We're leaving the beach. We're gonna go into town and the rice paddy fields. We've made it to one of our favorite places here in the country, the 7-Eleven. It's just so convenient. And I am parched. Is that hair sticking at the top of my helmet? Yeah, it is. Man, I always look like a doofus to you guys, don't I?
Right off the bat, the AC in here is unreal.
You want a quick tour of the 7-Eleven here in Taiwan? I think it's kind of worth it. So these are one of our favorite things.
Our usual things, which I'm gonna grab right now, because I know I'm gonna get that for a snack.
They're like stuffed, what do you describe it as?
It's seaweed with pork in the middle and then rice in a triangle wrapped in seaweed. There we go. Put me on the spot.
And then you can also, what's cool is that you can get like these pre-made microwavable meals, and then you can microwave them here. You can also get hot food like hot dogs and hard-boiled eggs and like sometimes ramen.
We're here for some snacks.
And some drinks.
Yeah, say water.
Like this is all like pre-made, ready to eat food, which is pretty cool. There are so many beautiful drinks here. Look at this. We see these eggs everywhere. They're like soaking in soy sauce? I actually don't really know. Let us know. They're $10, like Taiwan dollars. So why not? Hard-boiled egg in a bag. I'm gonna go outside, just gonna stay in the AC for a second. Drink this. That's what I was looking for. Sweet though. Lemon iced tea. Try this whole thing now. Ah. See how it's dark? Because it's sitting in the soy sauce, just brewing?
How is it?
It's not as good as the one we had in like our bowls and like for dinner and stuff. But it's good. It's like a hard-boiled egg. Doesn't have that much flavor to it, but it's slightly
salty?
Seasoned.
So these are just plain yogurt drinks. We've been never standing by the door, so it's gonna keep beeping. But we've had these for breakfast. We actually have breakfast included at this hotel, so we're gonna have it at lunch. But it's so nice to have yogurt that feels good for your belly that has no added sugar. So it's like the plain stuff from at home. It's good. Very nice. Just casually eating our lunch in 7-Eleven. We're back on our bikes, heading through town, looking for rice paddies and hopefully going to avoid the rain. We will see though, time will tell. It is a very beautiful town here, and I think I just felt a raindrop. Nice. It did not take long to find the rice paddies. This is just like in town, it's wild. It's like buildings, concrete, rice paddy fields. What? Pretty cool, right on the coast. We might have been a bit overreacting for the rain, but it might pour on us. All of our stuff is dry sacked up.
Look at this.
Woohoo!
How many dry sacks do we have?
We are using every single one we own. Good job, team.
Busier road here as we make our way to the backside of Hualien. We have a destination in mind, I think a garden of sorts, but like we said, it's the journey that matters. Rain sort of stopped and we're almost about to cross a big river, I believe. Google Maps and data is working great. It's not too busy in these roads and lucky with the weather so far. After wandering through some motorcycle made roads, we've made it to the main stretch. And now we get to cut through, if you look at the map of Hualien, there's like a bunch of grids of farmers fields, like rice paddy fields you can go explore. So we're gonna look for little narrow bike lanes that we can sort of adventure off into. Quick little iced tea break. Devin, what happened?
Keith stopped for tea, but I can't stop because there's these tiny little black flies that there's like a bite there and a bite there, but like, don't mind my hairy legs, but like my legs are just covered.
What the heck? From when?
From like between when very first time we stopped and then all of a sudden again when we were stopping putting the bag stuff away. It happened again. They find me
and I don't have any.
Yeah, like they just keep coming. My legs are so itchy. We need to keep going.
After passing through parts of the city, we found the rice paddy fields Keith was looking for, and they did not disappoint.
Now, as beautiful as this is, the storm is actually coming now. We're seeing like rain curtains in the distance. We still have like half hour half hour left to go back into the town, loop back around. Now we're heading back north. Oh, which way to go? I try to study my map beforehand.
And so it was time to head back and complete our day-long bike loop of Hualien.
Okay, in order to beeline it straight back home to avoid the potential rainstorm, it could not even hit us. We're just gonna go through the city pretty much, straight through. Because you could loop back and go along the south shore of Hualien and then end up where we started in the Pacific Park, Pacific Ocean Park. But we're just gonna beeline it.
We made it back to our hotel. Time to shower. All showered and clean, and it is now time for bubble tea. Also perfect timing because it is now starting to rain, and I think it's gonna rain harder soon.
Literally the first bubble tea by our place. They're everywhere. And it must rain a lot here because there's a lot of these covered little hallways, outdoor side streets, which are nice. They take card here. No,
they don't.
They
take cash. We have
Right.
cash though.
We got here last time and we looked at this menu and it's all in Chinese.
We were trying to translate
When we
it.
had the phone out translating, turns out the menu right here has it in English.
First thing we did when we arrived was come get a bubble tea. All right, the moment of truth, trying it, seeing if it's better, worse, or the same as yesterday. I didn't get a single one yet. Yesterday's is better.
Yeah, these ones don't have as much taste as the old ones. They said there was better taste.
Oh well.
It's still great.
It's still good.
They're still nice.
I like the shape of the other ones better though. I really
These are like cubes. The ones are bubbles.
Or like little tiny bubbles. I like the tiny bubbles I realize the most.
Yeah, I think yesterday we got bubbles. They're good.
Next time.
Well, what a fantastic day. The bubble
Yes.
tea grew on me
It
as
actually,
well.
yeah, grew on me as well. It is very good. We
It's
were
bubble
just
tea.
surprised.
You can't miss out. Like you can't screw up. It's always good.
Anyways, it was an incredible day. We're both kind of exhausted. I think we biked quite a few
Yeah.
kilometers.
I don't know how many, but I did like 40,
40? Which
35.
for
I think
non-bikers, it's pretty good, right?
around that.
Okay.
Devin got covered in bug bites. That was
Yeah.
weird. But anyhow, honestly, if Taroko National Park is closed or you have a second day here or you have more time,
Definitely
super
do the
worth it to bike around this whole
It was
place.
stunning.
Rice paddies and views and coasts. It's awesome.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we have more of Taiwan to see, so stay tuned for that.
See you soon. Thanks for watching.
Don't smoke in the forest.